bad food can lead to a bad gut.
That's right. Poor decisions about your diet can directly affect your digestion. So Dr. Clifton Thomas is here to discuss common digestive problems. And Dr. Thomas, this has been such a hot button for all of us at Houston Life. We've gotten in these conversations, but what are some signs that you've got some issues going on with your stomach and
Gas,
with your diet?
bloating.
Well, besides that.
Okay.
Besides the obvious.
Our body likes to be in balance. When it's out of balance, you get symptoms. It can be bad breath. It could be bloating. It could be a lot of things. So the key is to get your body back in balance. How do you do that? By eating real food. Where is that food? It's in the produce section of your grocery store. Eat that. If you're going to eat better, you're going to feel better.
But Dr. Thomas, let me ask you though, because sometimes I love to eat vegetables. I grew up with my mom in the garden and the whole bit.
Right.
But I find, we were just chatting about this before the show,
2 minutes ago.
that sometimes eating a ton of vegetables actually seems to cause a lot of gas.
Really back to what we were talking about. The body's out of balance. We've beat up our GI system for such a long time, dumping anything into it thinking it's going to work out. So if you're not tolerating vegetables, your gut flora and various things are probably out of balance. How do you get it back in balance? Eat real food. So, but say, for example, beans make you feel bloated. Well, if you would eat like a spoonful of beans twice a day, within maybe a month or two, you're going to start tolerating beans. So the fermenting, the kind of carbohydrates that you find in the produce section store that ferment will cause more gas. If your gut's sensitive to gas, then you have symptoms. But really what it is a sign that your gut flora is out of balance because we've really beat it up for a really long time.
Wait, so I just want to be sure that I'm understanding. So if vegetables are causing me some bloating, gas, discomfort, if I continue eating those vegetables, my body...
Keep in mind that I office with this one.
Not to the point of having symptoms, but just a little introduction to them. And also quit doing the things like lots of sugar and artificial sweeteners and antibiotics and NSAIDs, the aspirin, Motrin, Aleve that people take like it's candy anytime they have a discomfort. All kinds of things that are throwing your gut out of balance is going to just keep you going that direction.
So over time, our bodies would build up a tolerance.
Well, it's not really a tolerance. It's getting it back in balance. It's giving it what it needs and letting the normal gut bacteria, you know, we have more of those than we have normal cells in our body. And so many things throws that out of balance. And then it causes symptoms.
So let's talk GERD.
GERD, yeah. It's one of my favorite subjects, by the way.
I just wanted to say the word.
It's actually my
as
nickname.
a doctor, it's my favorite organ, so I kind of love it.
Now, what is GERD?
What is
for
it?
people who've heard this term but don't know what it means.
So GERD is where, so whenever we swallow food, it goes down through our esophagus tube down to our stomach. At the bottom of that should be a one-way valve that lets your food digest food but doesn't let it come back up. So GERD is where it comes back up. It's reflux, gastroesophageal reflux disease. So what gets that valve out of shape? Probably late night eating big food, going to sleep, stretching the little ligaments around the diaphragm that causes a hiatal hernia. So whenever that valve is out of shape, which we can put it back in shape through surgery that I've been doing for 20 years with excellent results. But when it's out of shape, then those juices are going to come back up. The scary part about that, cancer esophagus is skyrocketing.
Yeah.
It's related to reflux. It's time we get busy on this because now everybody's going to know somebody at a distance that's had esophageal cancer. It used to not be that common.
My aunt actually passed away from esophageal cancer a couple years ago.
You used to never hear that.
Exactly.
You hear it now. It's reflux related. It's time to get busy. The only thing that fixes reflux is reflux surgery. The pills help the symptoms because acid burns and is uncomfortable and they reduce acid. But if you're going to have to stay on medication, it's time to look into reflux surgery, and we do that.
Okay, so let's move on to peptic ulcer.
So peptic, it's really, the gut is so interesting. I love
There's so much
the gut.
that goes, well, isn't it?
It's very complex. You know, our gut brain is more complicated than this brain, and we know so much less about it. So what's interesting is when I did my training, we had a lot of peptic ulcer. We rarely have those anymore.
Really?
Which is really cool because we used to have gastrectomies and all this stuff to cut out part of the stomach, and we don't have to do that anymore. But that's over here where you get the peptic ulcer. So then we started seeing more redness in the lower part of the stomach, now the upper part of the stomach, now more in the lower esophagus. Everything is migrating up.
It's coming up.
Why does that happen? Nobody really has the answer to that. But it's that environment thing. We got the environment in our gut out of balance.
Okay, but what about when you can't go to the bathroom? Constipation.
Yeah, so constipation is a big time problem.
I mean,
yeah.
seriously, I think a lot of people suffer with constipation, but it's not exactly polite conversation.
So,
and
No,
so
and it's
we
For years, I
talk
tell
about
my
it.
kids,
Uncomfortable.
what do I do? I teach people to have better bowel movements.
Yeah.
And how do you
Hey.
do that?
When they were little, now
Yeah.
they're older. But part of it is getting your gut into a rhythm. We tend to ignore the urge because we wake up too late. We're in a hurry. The gut wants to have a bowel movement first thing in the morning. We ignore that urge. So part of it is awareness training, teaching you to really feel that urge, and that's time to go.
Wait, people actually ignore it when they need to go to the bathroom? Why
Well,
would,
it's
why
just a
would they
little
do that?
urge. And so it's actually learning to refill that urge again. So the bottom line is you probably ought to have a bowel movement soon after you get up in the morning.
So if
Because
you-
that's when it's active, or after a meal.
I was going to say, what about coffee, though, in the morning to kind of get things moving and flowing? Is
So
that
there's
a
a
good thing
reflex
to do?
between the stomach and the colon called the gastrocolic reflex. So yeah, put something warm in your stomach. It's also signaling
Hit and
signals,
run.
hey, it's time to go. Quit ignoring me. It's time to go. Now the other thing is we're hugely depleted on magnesium. So frankly, if you're having problems with constipation, doing milk and magnesia at night before bed is going to give you something you need, more magnesium.
I take magnesium to go to. I
You
take
can
that
do it
over
every night.
melatonin.
It's not going to cause you to be addicted to it or anything like that.
And also exercise and a high fiber diet, that's part of it.
High fiber
Right.
diet, adequate water, plenty of water is hugely important to all gut function, but particularly getting the stuff to the outside. It's important. Water, exercise, keeping the body moving, really important. Those are key to health.
We can all use more water during
More
the day.
water,
Let's
yeah.
move on to celiac disease. So this is something that
It's huge.
we've heard more about because a lot of people are gluten-free,
Well,
and it seriously is more than just faking gluten-free. It's a serious disease.
There's the gluten sensitivity that we talk about so much and is worth talking about in celiac disease. Celiac disease is where there's really a body reaction that causes damage to the gut, and it's not common. But gluten sensitivity, we labeled. It's probably
common.
not the gluten molecule, but us being sensitive to wheat is very common and getting more common. It's probably partially related to magnesium as well, but the bottom line is we've been told that wheat's healthy. No, it's making everybody sick. Get away from it. Do your self-test. Get it out of your diet and see if bloating symptoms go away. How do you do that? Eat real food, stay away from packaged food.
But talking about eating real food, what about proteins? Like, what are the good proteins that you should be putting in? Because you got to have protein.
Yeah, so we're in a paleo kind of world.
Yeah.
You know the main reason why we're pushing protein so much? Because if you're eating a lot of protein, you're eating a lot less added sugar. And that makes you feel like you're in much more control of your diet. Food's not calling your name, pulling you so strong. So it got a lot of headway. But the truth is we don't need that much protein. We really don't. And protein is in every food. Everything in the produce section of the grocery store has a variety of amino acids in it, which is building blocks of protein.
So hold on. So that 20 grams of protein that I'm putting in my green smoothie shake with real food, with fruits and veggies, need it or not need it?
This was told to me by a guy that made dog food many, many years ago that you can grind up a horse hoof and then you're going to have grams of protein.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't tell you anything on how that dog is going to function with it.
Oh, no.
So the grams can be misleading.
Yeah.
Eat real food. It's really that simple. Eat real food. It's got a variety of protein in it. You can't miss your protein by eating real food.
We're just about out of time. I want to quickly talk about inflammatory bowel disease. Now, this is also known as Crohn's, right?
Right. It's a real bad disease that we know a ton about, but we don't know what starts it and until we get that, we're not going to really fix it.
Yeah.
But it is a combination of so many things being out of balance that gets where your body overreacts and destroys itself.
Well, and I know more and more people that are suffering from Crohn's disease nowadays. I do want to talk about your book. Tell me about it.
So I have a couple books, several books, but the 1 Hour Power Diet is really how to get you back to eating real food, small volumes, mostly plants, drinking mostly water. You check in 1 hour after eating and realize the volume of food really makes a difference how you feel 1 hour after eating.
Really?
The kind of food makes a real difference how you feel 1 hour
1
after
hour.
eating. And the kind of food combinations make a real difference how you feel 1 hour after eating. It makes you start thinking about food differently.
And you also have an app and a podcast that's really all about helping people change the way they eat to improve
So
their
the
health.
concepts of eating real food, small volumes, mostly plants is simple. Integrating that in your day-to-day life is challenging because the 911 operator that works at night is different than the school teacher.
Listen,
Correct.
Dr. Thomas,
Yeah.
thank you so
Gosh,
much.
so
Unfortunately,
much.
we're out of time. I
Keep
want to keep
talking all day
talking about
long.
this, but for more info on how to tame those tummy troubles, visit Dr. Thomas at ChangeYourEating.com.